Right, hello everyone. Welcome back to Warren's Team Talk. I hope you're all okay and doing well and having a good day. And thanks for coming to join me and have a chat about the latest drama and madness that is going on at this excuse of a football club that I support. I'm absolutely fuming about this news. I mean, how more stupid and incompetent can the people who are running this football club get? I'm really trying hard not to swear, but I'm finding it really difficult because I'm absolutely fuming. The people that are running this club are a fucking joke, absolute joke. How that clown is still allowed to be managing Arsenal Football Club after this latest shambles is beyond me. It's absolutely shocking. Shocking. Honestly, I'm sick to the bloody back teeth of it. Just to let all of you know, those of you who don't, Mikel Franco Arteta, or failed Teta, because he hasn't succeeded at one single aspect of his job since he's been at Arsenal. The whole thing has been an unmitigated disaster and a complete and utter failure. The man is incompetent, he's stupid, he's thick as shit, and he should not be manager of this football club. Get that clown out. And he's colluding with the people running this club, trying to get the best player out of the club because they can't handle him, because they know that he's talking the truth and that this clown that we've got in charge of the club isn't competent to do the job. So rather than sack the manager and get someone in who does know what they're doing, they're going to get rid of people who've got a dissenting voice. Well done, Arsenal. That's really sensible, isn't it? So when we get relegated down to League One or League Two, then we'll know who to blame, won't we? Because you Muppets are an absolute effing joke, the lot of you. So the reason that he's had the captaincy stripped of him, apparently, is because of a breach of discipline. A breach of discipline. He went to France to pick up his poor mother, who's been very unwell. He wanted to bring her back to the UK, where he could keep an eye on her and look after her, presumably, like any good son would. And he was asked to be back by Wednesday, and so that he could attend training on Thursday. He arrived back late, apparently on Thursday, but he managed to make it to training on time on Thursday. So what is the bloody problem? This is an excuse. No more, no less. They decided to get him out and they saw their opportunity, and this is what they're doing. The man, if we're lucky, will be here in January. If I was him, I would refuse to play, and I'd get the rest of the first team squad to go on strike. Well, a whole club needs to go on strike in support of him. The playing squad, the office staff, the cleaners, the tea lady, Gunnosaurus, the whole bloody lot of them, until this fucking clown is got out of the club. He's a joke, and he's not fit. He's not fit to manage a bloody toilet cleaning company, let alone a football club. Get him out. And no disrespect to toilet cleaning companies, by the way. So what? I'll go back to that point I just made. What is the problem? He was there training on time. What does it matter? As long as he's there on time for training, why is it an issue? It's an excuse. No more, no less. Get that clown out. It's as simple as that. He's not competent to do the job. Send him back to bloody Spain. Maybe they can have some use for him, because I'm sick and tired of seeing his fucking arrogant, prickish little face on the touchline, shouting and screaming nonsense, waving his arms around like a demented bloody chicken. It's enough. And the other question I've got for the people managing the club, why the hell are Arsenal Football Club washing their dirty linen in public? Why isn't it being done behind closed doors? When I was growing up, Arsenal would never have done anything like this. They would have all been done behind closed doors and behind enemy lines, so to speak. And we dealt with privately, and that would have been that. No, they got to do it in public because I'll tell you why. It's all to do with PR and bigging up this manager, saying, oh, what a fantastic job he's doing. He's clamping down on ill discipline. But the thing is, there has been no ill discipline. It's a joke. It's all bloody fabricated. It's absolute nonsense. And other people are like saying he's done the right thing by disciplining him. I'm sure that the only reason they're saying that is because of his apparent lack of form. But let's look at his form, shall we? The only time his lack of form started when Mikel Arteta got appointed, right? In 2019-20, he scored 29 goals in 41 games, which was a goals per game ratio of 0.71 and had 3 assists, right? Since then, the following season, in 33 games, he got a goals per game ratio of 0.45, which I think we can all agree is a big drop-off. And who was manager of the club? And who was it who was employing negative tactics? Who was it who was the coach who is unable to set a team up to play on the front foot? Who is it who's the coach who is only able to employ a defensive negative style of football that plays the whole team behind the ball all the time? Oh, I wonder. Yeah, Mikel fucking Arteta, Mr. Fail Teta, the clueless one. That's what I'm going to start calling him, the clueless one, because he is clueless. So let's look at his record elsewhere, right? So when he was a youngster, he was on Dijon on loan and he goals per game of 0.24. He went to Lille on loan and had 0.14. And then Monaco, he had 0.11 goals per game, which isn't great. I think we'll all agree. And then went to St. Etienne on loan and had 0.14 goals per game. And then in 2011, he moved to St. Etienne and managed to return 0.48 goals per game. And then he moved on to Dortmund, and where he had a 0.68 goals per game ratio. So it's clear to see that throughout his career, the only time there's been a major issue with his goal scoring has been since he's been managed by Mikel Arteta. So, or the clueless one. So it's clear to me what the problem is. It's Mikel Fail Teta. Get him out. There he is, the ugly-looking prick. The best-looking Spaniard you know, yeah? If he's the best bloody-looking Spaniard you know, he ain't there. You don't know many of them, do you? And another question I'd like to ask, why is his looks important in terms of his ability to manage a football club? What has that got to do with anything? Is he distracting the opposition and distracting the opposition coach to such an extent because of his looks that he's putting them off their game plan? A load of utter bullshit. Just get that clown out. His performance as manager, in his first season, he had a win ratio of 45%. The next season, it went up to 47.3%. And this season, it's gone back down to 46.67. And he's getting points per game of 1.53. And if we look at in total, in his time at Arsenal, he's got a win ratio of 46.58, which is terrible. It is absolutely shocking. And these were some stats that someone posted on Twitter recently. It shows him having scored 13 goals and having finished 14th. And he scored 7 goals from open play, which meant that Arsenal were 19th in the table for that. Then expected goals per game was 13.8%, which meant they were 12th. Well, if that's what it is, I'd never heard of this XG nonsense before. The big chances created, there were 7 of them. That meant that Arsenal were 19th in the table for that. The shots conversion was 84.4%, which meant that they were 16th. And then they had, on average, a 47% possession rate, which meant that they were 13th in the table for that. And then let's look at this, right? Because this is going to tell us a lot. But at least people keep banging on about how good a manager he is and what a great job he's doing, saying, oh, yes, he's fixed the defence. Okay, so he's fixed the defence, has he? Right, against Chelsea, we conceded 22 shots and they had 5 shots on target. Against Manchester City, we conceded 25 shots and had 10 on target against us. Moving forward a couple of weeks, when we played Brighton, we had 21. We conceded 21 shots, but only had 2 shots on target against us, which is more to do with Brighton's finishing than our defending. And then against Leicester away, we conceded 16 shots on target and had 16 shots, and we had 8 shots on target against us. In the game at Liverpool, where we got absolutely trounced 4-0, Liverpool had 19 shots, 9 of which were on target. And then against Manchester United, we conceded 14 shots, 10 of which were on target. And then, so that on average, we concede 14 shots on target per game, and we usually concede 5 shots on target on average, which is and that is him supposedly having fixed the defence. What a joke. These people, honestly, they don't, half of them don't even know what bloody day of the week it is. So how they're able to sit there and say that he's fixed the defence is beyond me. If we carry on at our current rate, we're going to end up with 58 points this season and having scored 46 goals, which would be an all-time record for him as Arsenal manager, an all-time record low. So, yeah, well, that will leave us about 8th, 9th or 10th in the table yet again. I'm sorry, but it's not good enough. Arsenal Football Club, we're not a Mickey Mouse average mid-table club. We're the 3rd most successful club in this country, and it's time that we started behaving like it, not bloody employing novices and bloody rookies who don't know what they're bloody doing. Mind you, no one at the club knows what they're bloody doing. It's time that the whole lot of them were sacked. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk about a few other things as well before we finish. Where are we? I'm just going through my notes. Yeah, so for me, the issue with Aubameyang isn't Aubameyang, it's Mikel Arteta. No one's going to take away from me the fact that if we had a proper manager, none of this would have happened. If he was banging in goals left, right and centre, it wouldn't have happened. But the reason he's not banging in goals left, right and centre is because of the Mikel Franco Arteta, or the clueless one. he can't. His man management is awful. Look at the way he treated Xhaka, William, Saliba, Guendouzi, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, Pierre Emerick Aubameyang. Apparently, there was issues with David Luiz. So I'm sorry, this is down to him. He cannot manage people. He's useless, and it's because he's got a serious issue with being able to manage people. He's got serious issues with the way he perceives himself. He's arrogant, and that's a really bad trait if you want to be managing people. It really is. To me, it just seems that if anyone's deemed as being a problem or challenges his authority, there's only one solution for him: out. He doesn't try to solve the problem. He doesn't sit down and talk to the person about what's going on, what's causing the problem. Out. It's a joke. What sort of way is that to manage a bloody team? Honestly, or if all those players at that club, they all need to either go on strike or hand in transfer requests on block. The whole lot of them. Because this is a fucking joke. It's been beyond the joke since the day he got appointed. The man has got no tactical nous. And since he's been in charge, Arsenal, not once has he led Arsenal to victory after they've been behind at half-time. Meaning to say, he's not able to change a game tactically so that he can get the team to get a victory. He's absolutely clueless. Or he only employs the easiest tactical system that it can possibly be employed, i.e. by playing 10 men behind the ball and packing out the defence and trying to make the team difficult to break down and score against, which he can't even do that. It's absolute shambles. The man is clueless. Get him out. And he's incapable of setting a team up to play on the front foot. So that, for me, in my opinion, is why he's asked for Arsene Wenger to return, so that he can have him by his side and pick his brain. He said that he wants him close to him so that he can benefit from his experience and whatnot. That tells me that a man is struggling and he doesn't know what he's doing. Just get him out and get someone in the club who knows what they're doing. I'm sick to the back teeth of this useless clown ruining our club. Every day there's a different bloody drama or a different issue. Just get him out. And there's some chats here from Taib. Hi, Taib. How are you? Nice to see you, mate. Taib says, Warren, me falling off the bed and banging my head was way more awful. Are you all right, fella? I hope that you're okay. Yeah, but this is shocking, man. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Honestly, if I had the power to have him removed, I'd do it. I really would, because I'm sick to the back teeth of him ruining our bloody football club. It's an absolute joke, mate. It really is. So that's really all I wanted to say. I was going to do a review of the game against Southampton, but I just haven't got the energy for it after this nonsense. It single-handedly bloody destroying our club. And Taib says, no, Warren, I'm joking. It was just banter. Laugh out loud. Well, fair play to you, mate. Good. I'm glad to hear you're all right, though. But yeah, this nonsense is an absolute joke, and it's got to stop. I'm sick to the back teeth of it. It really is. I just can't see what he's what the bloody game plan is. It doesn't make any sense. How can they keep this man in charge? He's absolutely clueless. He can't manage people, like I said. He can't. He's not tactically aware. It's just an absolute joke. Honestly, I'm drained with it all. Absolutely, mate. He is killing the club, and anyone who's backing him is part of the problem, and they're responsible for killing the club as well. And I want to see that banner ripped down and burnt, like saying Mikel Arteta, the best looking Spaniard we know. What an embarrassing! It's embarrassing. Rip it down and burn the effing thing. Honestly, it's a joke. Right, so what do you think about it all, Taib? I mean, you've made a few comments there alluding to it, but what's your thoughts about Aubameyang being stripped of the captaincy, and also about potentially him going to be leaving and so on? And I wouldn't blame him, to be quite honest. I just think it's ridiculous. So I just want to big up the GoonerClaude Trust. As I always say, it's a fantastic charity that gives people, disabled people or children or disadvantaged people, the opportunity to go to see a game at the Emirates Stadium in probably the most exclusive part of the ground, and then they probably would never have the opportunity to do. It's fantastic charity, and they do great work. And Arteta may have made the right choice, but Arteta is the real wrong un. Laugh out loud. I think he is the wrong un, mate, and I don't think he has made the right choice. I think it's ill-conceived. The reason that Aubameyang's not scoring is because of Mikel Arteta's tactics, plain and simple. Aubameyang has stopped performing ever since Mikel Arteta came into the club. There's been a massive drop-off in his goal-scoring rate since Arteta has come to the club. It's clear as day. It's just unbelievable. I just can't believe it. And I just can't believe that if we didn't have an experienced manager, someone who knew what they were doing, that Aubameyang wouldn't start scoring goals. I really believe that's true. It's just this manager is useless. But I respect your opinion, Taib. As always, mate. You always talk a lot of sense, and you're very passionate about the club. So, fair play to you. There's some other really great YouTube channels out there. There's the Old School Gunner YouTube channel, the 3 Pointers channel, Arsenal Alex channel, DrawnByDre, and the Claude and the Bansta's channel. All of them well worth checking out. Go and subscribe to their channels. Go and put likes on their videos. Share their content around. Go and give them a watch. Interact with them in their chats and whatnot. They're all really, really great guys, and you won't regret going and checking out their channels. I'm sure of it. Anyway, so... And Taib says, Warren, there was a report on Team Talk that Arsenal are looking at Jorge Jesus to replace Arteta, but I doubt it's real though. I've never even heard of him. I don't even know who he is, mate. But When was this? Was this recently, this report? I don't know. I don't know who he is. I've not heard of him. But to be honest with you, if he's got experience of management, then I'll take him, to be quite honest. I'm at the point now where I absolutely hate Arteta and I want him gone. I'm really not that bothered about who replaces him. I just want him out, as long as it's not Per Mertesacker, because you'll be just replacing like for like, in my opinion. So yeah, there you go. So then Evans says, "Hola, señor, ¿cómo estás? Espero que tú eres bien y muchas gracias por visitarme en mi canal. Espero que tú eres bien." Dan, hola, ¿cómo estás? Says Taib. So yeah, that's the end of my video and my rant. I hope you enjoyed it. Please put a comment in the description of the video telling me what you think about this news about Pierre Emerick Aubameyang being stripped of the captaincy, and about the way that Mikel Arteta has handled it, because I'm absolutely furious, I have to say. Dan says, I don't speak Spanish. My iPad auto-corrected it, but your Spanish is cool. Thank you, Dan. All I said was, thanks for coming to my channel. I hope you're well, and I hope that you're good. Laugh out loud. That's really cool. All right, guys. So I'm gonna finish this now, but I hope you're all really well. Thanks for joining me in the chat and talking about this. It's helped me calm down, let's put it that way, because I'm absolutely fuming. I am fuming. Because one thing I can't stand is when I can see injustice, and I think that someone's been stitched up, and I think this is what's happened here. I really do. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the day. And like I say, thanks very much for coming and joining me. Big hello and thanks to Taib, Dan Evans, and who else has there been? I think that's it. Yeah, it's just Taib and Dan. So, and anyone else who's watching this on playback, I want to give you a big welcome to the Warren's Team Talk, and also thanks for coming and watching it. And please put your comments in the description of the video, telling me what you think about the decision to keep to strip our Pierre Emerick Aubameyang of the captaincy, and also tell me how you feel it's been handled. Dan says, you're guessing you're an Arsenal fan. Yeah, but not for much bloody longer, mate, if this continues, because I'm sick of them. I really am. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit all the time. I just can't fucking take much more of it. I really can't. It's doing my head in. Do you know what I mean? I'll always love the club and always will, but my patience with the people running the club is running thin, mate. But yeah, so anyway, guys, have a great rest of the day. Dan says, I'm a Stockport County fan myself, laugh out loud. So I'll get your pain. Yeah, mate, it's awful. And I've been to Stockport, mate. I went there to watch Maidstone United play once, and we lost 1-0, and we all come up on a couple of coaches, if I remember rightly, and Stockport decided that they wanted to have a fire drill at the end of the game, and we got allowed back on the coach. We were sitting on the coach and we were held there by the police while they were doing the fire drill. And we were going, look, can't we just go home? We've got bloody 5-6 hour coach journey ahead of us. I mean, what difference is it going to make if you let 60 blokes just go back to Kent? It was crazy. This is Luca's life. Says hi. Hi, Luca. Hope you're well, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, it was a madness. And we nearly all got arrested because someone threw a beer can out of the roof of the coach and no one wanted to take ownership of it. And, yeah, it was a conspiracy of silence. And the police come on and said, who threw that can? And none of us wanted to incriminate the person that done it. And they said to us, unless one of you owns up, we're going to arrest the bloody lot of you. But they didn't. And they ended up just letting us go. So, yeah, it was quite funny, to be quite honest. But, yeah, it was madness. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks for coming and watching the video. And let's hope that soon some bloody sense prevails and, you know, the people running these bloody football clubs see some sense and start seeing some sense and make proper decisions. It was a little bit, mate. It was a long time ago there, though. Yeah, enjoy your day as well, Dan. And like I say, thanks for coming in and watching. I really appreciate it. And I hope I'll see you again soon. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care. Bye for now.